Okay, guys, I'm live. Firstly, thanks to everyone who's been waiting. I apologise for the delay getting this stream on. I really wanted to be streaming about an hour or two ago. Basically, what happened. This is the thing. See, when you're doing live streams, guys, you've got a lot of different things working together. You've got lots of different apps. The other day, I moved my webcam. I moved it to a different port, and the webcam stopped working. I moved it around. I had to reinstall software. I think when I reinstalled the software, it's messed around my audio settings, and things weren't working, unfortunately. But hopefully that isn't going to be a problem anymore. I've got it all sorted. I've installed another audio app. So, boring things out the way. I'm kind of chasing my ass here as far as having everything set up here. But as you know, the name of this video shows, as it says, this live stream is going to be about Exvo, exvo.io. This is a cryptocurrency exchange. Unfortunately, it's looking like this is going to be an exit scam. It does look that way, very disappointingly. I was just talking to Alex Trends there. Alex was working with the company, but it looks like basically the main developer is the guy who's conned everyone, including the people who are helping out with the community. So we are just looking at some of the Discord talk here, if you can do it. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to be talking about Exvo. I know some of you guys might be asking about different cryptocurrencies and all that, but this stream will be about Exvo. I think it's a very important situation, and you know, with my part, it's really just, you know, if I can and somehow help just by raising the issue, you know, answering some questions, that's all good. Key is there. It's good to see Key. Hi, Luke. Isotis is there as well. So I don't know how you pronounce your username, Isotis. He also worked with Exvo. He can answer questions as well. Hi, Taurus. So hopefully we're going to get to the bottom of this. Right now, what I'm going to do is call Alex. So before I call Alex, obviously there's a lot of people who lost money with Exvo. And understandably, when people lose money, they're angry, they're frustrated. But please bear in mind, Alex is get caught in all of this as well. There are questions that he's going to answer, but if you come on here and just abuse people, you'll get banned. I don't think it helps anyone by doing that. I do understand people are frustrated, but please be civil. Ask questions at the end, but please be civil and please be polite. At the end of the day, Alex has given up some of his time to talk to you guys and try to help everyone out. So please be respectful about that. Don't be an asshole. That's the best way to put it, isn't it, guys? Just don't be an asshole. Right, so I'm going to call Alex just now. Hopefully he will pick up. And hopefully the stream isn't going to be too affected. So I'm calling Alex just now. I've actually got two cameras operating here to do this. Hi, Alex.
How you going, Kev?
Yeah, not bad.
Oh.
Can you put the audio down from your...
Oh, laptop? Sure, mate.
Yeah, just so it feeds back. Right, there'll be a slight delay of maybe like 20 seconds or something with YouTube. It's because I've went with a higher latency. It means people can rewind the video, but there might be a little bit of a delay when we talk and then the comments come in, maybe like 15 seconds. It's just the way, you know, YouTube works.
Yeah, sure, mate.
Well, firstly, thanks
I'm running off a mobile hotspot as well, so it might be a bit slow.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Well, firstly, thanks for taking part in this and helping people out. I know people have got a lot of questions about this.
Yeah, we'll do what we can, I suppose.
Well, I guess the first question is who you are and how did you get involved in Exvo? Because I know you were involved in other projects and things like that. I think that's how the founder found you.
Yeah, so I actually used to work with Isoedes back in Electra. Well, okay. I'll start off by giving my name as well. I'm actually Alexander Lloyd. You would.
Okay.
Lloyd, yeah. And Isoedes found this good project, Exvo, on Bitcoin Talk, and it was pretty small. We thought we found a gem, you know, the developer was active, the exchange was up and running, and there was good plans for it, essentially a DEX. Honestly, Isoedes put my name forward. We had, he was happy to take us on board. We started doing coin listings, and now here we are, I suppose.
Yeah, I kind of found out about Exfo in a similar way. I'm sure you're aware of this, but Safecoin was ready to launch their own exchange, or they were preparing it, and then out of the blue, sorry, is that me or you? I think I'm getting feedback there. You getting feedback there? Can you hear that?
Nah, I think it might be these headphones. They're a bit buggy.
Right, okay. I was on Bitcoin. I looked on the Bitcoin Talk thread for Safecoin, and this Exfo guy turned up and he said, we've added Safecoin, we've added it to the exchange. I know he did this with a lot of other coins. He didn't actually speak to the developers of coins. He didn't get in touch with them. He just added the coins, which of course he can do. But I don't think he actually...
It's polite to talk to the admin first, though.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware of that.
Well, yeah, I mean, I remember seeing Jeff's response saying, "Oh, all right, thanks," kind of thing. You know, he didn't know what to say. But yeah, that was when I first saw it, and I saw the guy was posting a lot of. He had like an image prepared with the exchange of, you know, what the exchange could do and all that. So, what was your role in the company? What kind of role did he offer you?
So he just basically brought us on, and we could help out with whatever we wanted, essentially. So I figured after we found out that they were listing people without permission, it was important that we created a coin listing application.
Right.
So we put that down. That was pretty in depth, to say the least.
Yeah.
And
I can see that there
essentially
on the website. There's. I'm sorry, I'm just showing others the page there. There's an add a coin to Exo page.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah,
sorry,
so I believe he tells you to go into the Discord, but I thought it was a bit more important than that, just getting people to talk. So we got essentially evidence of listing and processing. So I can share that with you later on if you like.
Oh, okay. So, but were you involved, like, were you just like, were you helping with the support? Were you helping in Discord? Like, you're not a developer, are you? Or
no, I'm not a developer. I would say I'm pretty incompetent when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah, I'm the
same. Look, honestly, I'm just generally good with social media, so I prefer to interact with the community, calm people down when they're in times of stress, and do what I can to help around, really.
Right. So how many staff were on board?
So there was myself and Isoedes. We came later. Before that, there was Shroom, Henry, and some dude named Dustushka. I think he's still in the Discord, but he got booted for promoting masternode scams, I think it was. I could be misinterpreting it, but you know.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know if your headphones are kind of buzzing again there. I don't know if it's me or you.
Yeah, it's these. I need to get some new ones, to be honest with you. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. So obviously we'll get to what's happened with Exfo, but just to kind of set the picture, this guy turned up to Bitcoin Talk. He promoted this exchange. I believe, if I can find the thread on Bitcoin Talk, he was saying it's a decentralized exchange, and that's, you know, it's a community exchange.
Oh, that's not too accurate, no.
Yeah, it's not too accurate. But I mean, I believe if we go to the website, I believe, I think it's maybe in the about page. It talks about it being a community coin. Yeah, Exo is an open source, anonymous, community-driven digital asset. As work is completed, we will shift to a fully functional DEX. It doesn't appear, you know, obviously they have to develop something first, but I think, well, for a start, team members to be updated never inspires confidence. But saying it was decentralized wasn't true, obviously, because you kind of, well, there's one guy running it.
Yeah,
it's insane.
That's for sure. Well,
So
I generally enjoy my high risk stuff, so I'll go in and try help out and make it worthwhile for everyone when I can.
so did
So
they bring on people like yourself mainly for support in the Discord group and support for any kind of, well, just an
yeah, it
exchange?
was just talking to people about coin listing and whatnot, and just helping out in the community when we can.
Right. Okay. Were you? I mean, was it paid like a salary, or were you being paid, like a future
So
kind of earnings, or?
he actually wanted to pay us. There was one time he paid us. I got 0.64 Bitcoin. I'll be totally honest with that.
Yeah.
Um, After that, we didn't get anything, and all the stuff started getting a bit weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, you all would have experienced it.
Well, like my own experience with it was, well, I mean, basically when it came around, I deposited, it was something like 50 Dogecoin or Doggy coin, whatever you want to call it, and I bought like 50 safe or whatever it was I bought with it. It was really just to test it. I thought it was a little bit slow in some areas, but at the end of the day, it's a brand new exchange. You can't really expect the
Yeah,
world. But yeah, I bought some safe. So I think with things like that on the about page, whether to be updated and things, there's some concerns about. Quite frankly, I don't want I know decentralized exchanges are quite popular just now, but I don't know. I mean, I do get more confidence when I look at an exchange and there's like an address, there's a limited company, there's staff, there's phone numbers and things like that. I
yeah.
know that people want to be anonymous and things like that, but in saying that, I could sit here and say I wouldn't have got scammed, but I did deposit money. If like I talked about this in the Discord group, and I think if the price to buy safe was super low and I could have mined more and then bought more, or sold at a higher price than it would have cost to mine me, I probably would have deposited more and could be in the same situation as other people. But to kind of bring us up to speed, I think what happened a few weeks ago was there a thing a few weeks ago where he took a few days off for family reasons or something. Was that a few
He
weeks
did.
ago?
Yeah. So I'll just have to go back to the announcements for the actual date. But
Yeah.
he said his father-in-law had a heart attack or something.
Right.
I believe it's around here. Yeah, so he said he had a family emergency. He personally told me and I, sweeties, that his father-in-law had a heart attack. So he
Right.
was away for a couple of days, and that's pretty much all we got out of it. So we thought that was all good and well. And that was actually why we're pretty hesitant to just instantly say,
Yeah.
don't use the exchange.
I think, I mean, that situation as well, because obviously things do happen. People have family, they have a life outside of the computer. But I think that raises more about the issue. Like before, there didn't seem any concern, but obviously with one person running the show, it shows you, an exchange shouldn't shut down if one person takes a few days off. I realize though that at the start of a project, a lot of these coins, a lot of these projects are being started by just one person. But recently, what's happened? It kind of slowly happened. I saw this in the Discord group for Safecoin. That's because that's the coin I've been mining, so I've been hanging out there more. And I saw that a lot of people started saying that they couldn't withdraw, and there was problems with the Bitcoin wallet being out of sync. Some people said some wallets were okay and others weren't. Obviously, you've taken a lot of flack for this because I think there's some of the staff. I've tried to follow this, but there's been yourself. There's been so much mayhem going on because of this. It's hard to keep up with all the different things that are happening. Out of all the staff members, did any other staff members just say, "Yeah, I'm not dealing with this" when this happened?
Sorry,
Like
you cut out there, mate.
Sorry, like yourself and how do you pronounce that? Isoetes.
Yeah, Isoetes.
Isoetes. You guys have kind of stuck around to talk about it. Some people have thanked you, but others have given you a lot of grief because of it. But were there some staff members who actually, did they kind of say, "I'm not dealing with this, it's not my problem," and just leave?
I didn't hear any of them specifically say that. They just most of them kind of went silent. I know Henry was active and he was still talking to the Japanese community, or oops, I actually might have got that wrong. I think it was Chinese. But he's been in there since yesterday as well. So
Right, okay.
everyone else has gone silent.
Right. Because I think probably the biggest complaint I've seen in the Discord group would be that there was kind of slow to be announcements about this, because obviously people are still depositing money to this. Right now there's still people depositing money. Now I believe there is an announcement on Twitter now. I believe you guys updated it.
Yeah, we had that on Twitter a couple of days ago now, I think.
But I saw some people kind of saying that you should have done it, sooner. I'm just trying to get the Twitter page for this Exfo project, isn't it? Is that correct?
Yeah, that's it, mate.
Do you all have access to the Twitter account, or?
I did, but I don't anymore, to be honest.
Right.
In hindsight, we should have updated it earlier, but generally, I like to think better of people, and when someone's had family issues, such as a sick family member, I like to think, okay, maybe that's got something to do with it. After it started snowballing, then we were like, okay, this isn't good at all.
Yeah.
So that's gone up.
I mean, I wasn't following that kind of happening, but I did kind of just watch the way it was unfolding on Discord and in the SafeCoin group, and there was a lot of people angry already, and they said, and a lot of other people were saying, don't jump to conclusions. It could be a family thing. It could be a number of different things.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess I can understand why I didn't post anything right away. Like, at the moment, I think what everyone's trying to do is just to try and get the website taken down. I think that is the priority for everyone. Because obviously, a lot of people have lost money, but people are still depositing. I think, Sorry?
I see Zoho and GoDaddy haven't... either they've not been responding, or they're just not taking it down either.
I saw some of the tweets about this. Zoho, I believe, is just for email. I don't know who they're hosted with, but Cloudflare just handle like the DNS, the domain name servers, and they handle the caching of the website. I saw the tweets with GoDaddy. I tried to tweet them as well, and they were saying, well, the domain is registered with us, but we don't host the website. You have to contact the website host. But our point was, well, you can at least, find out information about the guy that we can give to the police or something like that. But do you, this is a stupid question, but do you think there's ever a 1% chance that this guy is legit and, maybe he's got a family issue or something? Or do you think we're about 5 days past that point where...
I'm hoping that's the case, but...
I mean, I think the exchange is dead anyway, whatever you do, from a...
I think the best thing to do would be to assume, no, this isn't going to open again, and we move forward and get our stuff. At this point, I would consider it negligent.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think from a branding and all that kind of point of view, one of the things I kept saying in Discord was that, to me, it doesn't make any sense because... a lot of people are trading there. And to me, if this kept going at the rate it was going, it was adding a lot of new coins. If it kept going the way it was going, in a year's time, this service could have been worth $1 million. It could have been worth a few million. I mean, cryptocurrency
I was really
exchanges,
excited about it.
Yeah, they make a lot of money, so it just seems a little bit silly. Why would you take $200,000 and run and be on the run from police than build up a legitimate business that's worth millions or even tens of millions of dollars?
I'd wondered that myself, and that's still that little bit of hope I'm holding on to, but I don't think I'm gonna let that get in the way of this progressing.
So what's the response been to staff, like being in Discord? I know you guys have had to handle to staff, like
just like the general reaction from the public.
Yeah, just like I mean, I kind of followed some of the discussions as far as what people were saying to you and people being annoyed with you and things like that. I I realise it's frustrating when you are trying to help, but it's a
people
thankless
have a
task at
right
this
to
point.
be angry, of course.
Yeah.
Look, I've received death threats. I've had messages go off on my phone 24/7, but you know, at the end of the day, this has happened, and what can you do? I suppose
Yeah.
we can try and help out, but I think sometimes people just need to blow off steam.
With did the staff have access to anything, in the site at all, as far as any kind of important information?
So we were given access to. We were given a Zoho email, but I don't really think that's got any connection, to be honest.
No,
it was never used. It was just there.
Right. So essentially, he had 100% the keys to the kingdom. He had.
Yeah.
He didn't give. So basically, you were mostly brought on for support, as far as support tickets and the community. Right. It's quite. I mean, the whole thing is disappointing. It really is disappointing. It's a shame.
Yeah, it is. I'd like to see someone else step up to the plate and take its place, though.
Yeah. Now, there's been a lot of comments, obviously, since we've been chatting. I'm just seeing some of these one. I'm not going to be able to read all of them, but I still can't pronounce that name. Is it Isoetes? Isoetes?
Yeah, Isoetes.
Isoetes, right. He was saying there the decentralized exchange part of it was meant to be in beta development, soon to be released. He just left before releasing the beta. So he's saying that the developer kept saying that the beta release of the DEX was going to come out, and then this is when he's left.
I wasn't sure about the DEX bit. I never really asked him about that. So I think he might be able to tell you more about that.
He also says that Shroom was silent from the moment it happened.
Yeah, he was. We haven't heard a thing from him.
Right. I mean, do you think, I mean, my guess with this would be that the founder is still in the Discord group, monitoring everything as trying to act as an innocent bystander, trying to, just act as a user. It wouldn't surprise me if he's watching this right now, or if he's, hanging out on the Safe Group Discord as well, because he's probably, he obviously wants to be one step ahead of the game. What has this guy? Did you know anything about this guy from his previous projects? Of that is the guy well known, or?
I have no idea who this guy is. I only know him as Exfo.
Right. It's one of those things, because I think online, there are reasons for people to be anonymous. God, we saw the thing. I don't know if you saw the news story with there was like a Russian YouTuber who was telling people how much money he had, and then people attacked him in his own home. They broke in, they attacked him, and then he sadly committed suicide. So that you do become a target sometimes. Yeah, it's quite sad, but you do become a target if people know you've got a lot of money. So I do realise why some people want to be anonymous, but not knowing anything about someone is quite alarming.
I'm generally someone who, I like the concept of anonymity, but I'm certainly reconsidering it after this.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if any of you guys watching want to ask Alex any questions, or if you've been affected by this, please do post a comment.
There was someone who messaged me on Twitter. He's going to have trouble paying his hydro bills if he doesn't get that money back.
Okay. Yeah,
let me find his name. Yeah, it's not too good. His name's Frank, I believe. I can send you the picture if you like.
Yep. For some reason, Twitter isn't loading for me. I don't know why.
I'll flick it through to you on Discord, mate.
Right, okay, right. I can try and save the image or something.
I'll black his name out as well. Excuse me for the delay.
No, that's okay. What I can do is I can try and I'll upload the image or something. Yeah, if you send, I can upload the image and then show it.
Sure.
Channel Genius.
Here you go, mate.
Just. Alright, okay. Is it on Discord?
He's on Discord.
Right, okay. Does that actually, did they let you open original? Ah, right, okay. Getting there in the end. So right, okay, where is this image? On my desktop, right. Right, so this is the image. I'll try and make it larger for everyone. Right, so who's this? Sorry, is this the man that was asking? He was the one that was had a problem.
Yeah, he sent me a message, and he's not doing too well, to be honest.
Just wondering if you've heard anything in regards to Exo. My account is I work at a full-time job, can barely afford to pay the rent. I acquired these coins by mining. I cannot afford to pay. Please, if you have the ability to. Right, okay. I do apologize.
Yeah, that's the kind of situation people are in.
I didn't realise that guy's email address was there, so if he's watching, I do apologise. I didn't realise that.
Yeah, my mistake. I should have got rid of that.
So yeah, it's a shame. There's going to be a lot of people affected by this. There was a question there by Channel Genius. Has there been any clear red flags regarding the guy behind Exo that you thought of in hindsight?
Look, honestly, his communication was flawless. I couldn't pick up any red flags. He was very professional, polite, and he always got back to me when I spoke to him. So,
did you speak to him on the phone, or was it always just through Discord or through?
It was always through Discord.
Right. Okay. Isoetes, I've still not pronounced that right. He says he needs to head off. If there's any questions for me that Alex doesn't answer, please message me on Discord. Okay, thanks for that.
Same
Steven,
goes. If there's nothing that's answered in here, you can talk to me on Discord.
Okay, that's good. Good to know. Stephen was just asking, what was Shroom's involvement in Exfo?
He was... Sorry, go ahead.
No, sorry, it was another comment. Someone said he's listed as community manager, but has been silent as Exfo since the beginning.
Well, Shroom's... I suppose he would just say he was moderating, to be honest. He was on the team, so I'm not entirely sure more than a moderator, to be honest.
Right, okay. So he was posted as community manager, but that might have just been just a title just added to him in Discord.
Yeah, most of that stuff is titles.
Yeah, it's just as as far as moderations and banning people and things like that. Just save it there. Someone asked if you play Fortnite. That's completely not relevant.
I haven't played any new games since Halo 3, to be honest.
Right. Well, that's a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, I'll just see if there's any more questions. If you get any more questions for Alex, please do. I don't want to keep you too long, Alex, I know. What time is it over there in Australia?
Good question.
Is it?
Let's see. It's 9:45. I got time though.
Right, okay, that's good. Jeffrey was asking, in the Exo exchange, your account has any special features? So he's asking if your own account does it. So there's no.
So I've got an account to trade, but it doesn't have anything beyond that. I can deposit, withdraw, make a trade. That's it.
Right. So, yeah. So it's basically just a regular trader account. It's not like an admin account or anything like that. Right. Okay.
So I don't think there's actually anyone else, Jeffrey, to be honest. Just Exfo that has control of that.
Right. So there's just one person that has control of everything. I said this. I said this in the Discord group for SafeCoin. I said that I guess everyone in the community, in the SafeCoin community, we kind of fell asleep at the wheel in some ways, because when an exchange added SafeCoin, it was a brand new coin, and people had been mining it, and then we all kind of rushed, went, oh, there's a great, there's a place to sell the coin, rather than thinking, wait, there's not an about page, with any information about who this guy is. There's no, there's no safety measures in case in position for to stop something like this happening. And sometimes I think in cryptocurrency you can get carried away with selling or with buying that you forget. Sometimes it just isn't worth the risk. I think what was it? What coin was it the last few days? Was it so someone corrected on me. I kept saying dog coin or doggy coin, and someone was saying it's Doge coin. But was the price of that significantly lower on XO the last few days? Is this what was encouraging?
That was much lower. That really pumped like crazy once people started trying to withdraw coins.
Yeah, because you can see here, it's saying over the last 24 hours, it's kind of behind here in the browser, but it's saying here it's about, over 102%. And if you look at that, well, that's one Bitcoin that's been traded.
Yeah,
wow. I don't believe there's any other wallets that people can withdraw from, is there?
No, I believe all withdrawals aren't working as of yesterday.
Right, but before it was only Bitcoin. Before
it was only Bitcoin at first.
Right, okay. Someone was just asking here, Inter-Universal, what kind of hours did XO keep? Any idea which time zone he was in? It's a good question, actually.
That is a good question.
Because obviously, like,
I never thought to pay attention to the hours. I could probably ask that later on. Answer that later on in the Discord if you want.
Right. Yeah, just by looking at like when he was messaging and things like that.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, I think that could be easily misled. Though I think you could actually misinterpret that because, some developers will stay up to 2, 3 in the morning. Others will go to their bed at 10 at night. Some will maybe stay working till 6 in the morning, only get 4 hours sleep. So sometimes, you know what I mean? I know myself. Some mornings I've woken up at 7 in the morning, and then other mornings I've woken up at 11. So, and I know developers, obviously, they're always working. So, it's a good question, though.
I'm the same, mate.
I think it's a good question, though. I think because the intent really is to just try and narrow down where this guy, where this guy is. Jeffrey was just saying there what everyone is happening. It's still going on with the Doge buy, or doggy buy. I call it doggy.
Has anyone thought of? I don't know if it's possible, but is there any way to get a hold of, like, bills paid to Cloudflare or something?
Bills paid?
Do you know anything about that? So you've got to pay for a service, right? You got to pay for Cloudflare.
Well, this is the thing. No, well, Cloudflare's actually free. It's only if you need the premium services. So I use Cloudflare. I used to be a premium user, but to be honest, I didn't think the premium services. I used to pay like $25 a month. You can pay a couple of $100 a month, if you want, kind of the DDoS, anti-DDoS protection. But yeah, it's free. They will cache your website. They'll handle your DNS for free. And that's the thing. There's nothing, it'd be very easy for him to set up a fake email address and a fake name and put it into Cloudflare. This is the other thing. It's possible to do that with GoDaddy as well. It's very easy to do that. Especially if this was planned from the start. I think what a lot of people were saying, though, kudos to the SafeCoin team. They've actually been quite proactive with this the last few days. They were tweeting about it.
They've done really well.
Yeah, but it could be a lost cause because, I've had this before. I've worked online for a number of years, and I've had, for example, there's websites. I've published a few books, and there's websites that hosted my books illegally, which isn't a big issue, but sometimes I've reported it. And you're talking about 70-80% of the hosting companies, they don't even respond. They've got like an abuse forum. They've got in a forum a form that says, let us know if there's any problems with with one of our customers doing anything wrong, but then they don't reply. It's just a lot of the time.
So it's a bit like superficial.
Yeah, a lot of these things just so that they tick the box, so that on the surface it looks like they're doing everything right, but then they don't actually back it up with anything. But this is the thing. If this guy, I guess there's a few ways to look at this. One is that legitimately this guy has got some sort of family emergency, or he could have passed away. That's
yeah.
It's a horrible thing to say, but well, I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't say that right now. But
there has been activity on some of the Bitcoin wallets, though. balances have been moved.
Right.
The money we were sending to the coin listing address has been moved as well.
So
So,
when the wallets were out of sync, he was moving money out.
This happened yesterday. I logged on to the blockchain.info thing and noticed the transaction going out on the 12th.
Right. Okay. That's because my kind of knowledge about this whole thing has mainly just been through talking to other people on Discord. I haven't really been checking wallets or blockchains and things like that. We could probably rule out the first one then. If all this stuff is going on, we can rule out that this the guy's got a family emergency or that he's passed away or anything that anything like legitimate has happened. So the other two scenarios I guess would be, did he plan this from the start, or was this maybe just decided I can't handle this and left? He's maybe saw all that money in the wallet and thought, stuff it, I'm just going to go for it.
Got a bit tempted.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it might be that.
But the reason I'm bringing this up is because I think if he had planned this from the start, you don't have to be a computer genius. I mean, I could register an email address with a fake address, a fake phone number and all that. Very easy to do. Cloudflare, you can put in the same details. The same with, Zoho hosting and all that. If he had planned to do this, if this was, an effort to do this, he could easily have, well, basically there'd be no information about him. So a lot of the things that the Safecoin community was trying to do, as far as getting the hosting company or Cloudflare or GoDaddy to pass on any information that they've got, which granted is very slow, but those attempts to do that could be fruitless if the guy had planned it from the start. I mean, at this point, we're basically hoping that the guy's been complacent and he's made a mistake and he's left his real name there somewhere along the line.
I hope it's a mistake and he does come back.
Yeah. Again, I still don't understand though, because every day this exchange was getting more and more traffic, and it was getting more and more coins added. It was getting more and more cryptocurrency traded on a daily basis. So if
we were doing really well before that.
But if this is what just doesn't add up for me. Maybe I'm, if you put yourself in someone else's position. If you put yourself in this, I assume it's fair to say that the guy's a scumbag at this point. But if you put yourself in this guy's position at this point, why exit now, and why not exit in 2 months' time when the volume is 3 times higher? Like, it almost seems silly to leave this early.
It does. I thought that
it's kind of.
I'd really tried ruling that out. It just didn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of this stuff just doesn't add up. But to me, if you're smart enough to run an exchange like this, you're smart enough to maintain it. The guy is taking a few $100,000 and he'll be running away with it when he could be like a multi-millionaire and a serious guy in the cryptocurrency industry. Just none of it seems to make sense.
I was willing to help out with it. I think a lot of exchanges lack communication, and that's where I was trying to fill in the gap. Yeah,
that's definitely one of the biggest issues with cryptocurrency exchanges. There's support as well. It's most of the time it's not even. Yeah, I mean, I did a video about Cryptopia and my Monero. It wasn't transferring, and the support ticket said. The reply on Facebook was, "We aim to respond to tickets within 37 days." And I was like, "What?"
He could have done it then, I reckon.
Yeah. So there's a few more questions here. Interuniversal was asking. In fact, I'll scroll back see if it was. Jeffrey was saying we could DDoS the exchange. Probably wouldn't go down that route.
I don't think we get much out of that, to be honest.
Yeah,
we could. It'd probably take it down, but
yeah, it would be good to do that. Obviously, take it down. Interuniversal was asking. Sorry, Mr. Bloody was saying he's lost 0.4 Bitcoin locked in the wallet. Interuniversal was saying, do you think Exo was a native English speaker?
He seemed pretty articulate, to be honest. So I'm going to assume he was.
Right. Okay. Because obviously, if I've emailed a lot of people, from example, from India, and their English can be top notch, but then every so often you see something in their email or something that just gives you a little clue that they're not a native English speaker. But you do get people from other countries, of course, that do speak well. Channel Genius, do you know who is hosting the wallet servers If it's a company, you might be wanting to share the current situation with them to be able to lock the guy out. So do you have
I
any?
wouldn't know how that works, to be honest.
Right. So there's no information as far as infrastructure and all that kind of thing.
No,
Anything?
as far as I'm aware, I don't know
Right,
how that works, to be honest.
Right. Okay. Jeffrey was asking how much money was on the wallet. Do you know? Like, is he still moving money away from? Do you know how much? Because I think someone said it was, what was it, 25 Bitcoin? Was that right? Was that around that?
I don't know about that. I've seen similar amounts flowing around on the exchange, like on the actual website itself.
Yeah.
But the only Bitcoin wallet address I have access to is the coin listing one. And that was about, it would have been about 1,000 Australian dollars at the time.
Right. Okay. So like point
Yeah. So
one Bitcoin or something around that.
Yeah, it was at 0.087, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
0.08. Right. So yeah, just under 0.1 Bitcoin. Someone else, just go through some of the other questions here. And all the altcoins withdrawal blocked, desynchronized. I can't even pronounce that. What's that say? Oh, desynchronized at once. It's not like nobody did that. Just happened. I think INSQ was asking basically about the altcoins wallets being desynchronized, but I think it was over time, wasn't it? It wasn't all at once, was it?
Yes. So the Bitcoin wallet happened. That was having issues, and then a couple of altcoin wallets went down at a time, and then everything went down.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Blevy said my deposit isn't even listed in the transaction history anymore. I don't know if he's manually. I mean, that would suggest that he's actually manually deleting transaction histories as well.
That's interesting. Is it on the blockchain?
It would be on the blockchain, but obviously, if he's moving coins around, well, he's taken out in Bitcoin, so you'd like to think someone will be able to figure this out, but you don't know what the Bitcoin withdrawal address is. This is the problem. Do you know what I mean? You would actually have to know, wouldn't you? You'd have to know the actual address that it was withdrawing to. And it's not too difficult to just take it to an exchange, buy some money in Monero or something, send it to another account.
Yeah.
It's you'd hit a brick wall at one point, I think. Mr. Bloody, maybe can share one more thing from you. Luckily, I got you live. I thank you for doing this. Well, that's good. Someone's thanking you. With you, I wanted to tell you 2 days before I transferred the coins. Have you been, obviously, I do appreciate you coming on here and talking, and I'm sure some people in the Exfil community can appreciate you helping with this as well. But have you received, do you think this is, I would say damaged your reputation, but do you think this could hurt what you were doing online with crypto because of this, just being associated with it, or?
I hope not, but if it happens, it happens, I suppose. I was working with Trends Project, but I've been, as far as I know, I've been removed from that. Yeah, they're starting up, and I understand the decision. Like, I think it's important that the project goes forward without any
I think
miscommunication.
I think I kind of briefly spoke to Omni about that on Discord, and I think if you look at it from a business point of view, it might come across as cruel, but from a business point of view, yeah, it kind of needs to be done. But I think once the dust settles and people, once there's people investigating to figure out what's happened here, I don't think you shouldn't be, given all, once everybody knows the facts, I don't think it would hurt your reputation long term. But you can understand from a business point of view, I guess, damage limitation and not want to be associated with anyone. And you see it on, you see it in TV as well when any actors you're associated with anything negative, they just like, right, we'll bring you back later, but right now we need to, push away. Well, I appreciate you coming on. I don't know if anyone else is getting any questions for Alex, please do post them now.
Yeah, welcome. I'll ask some questions.
I'm actually speaking to Peter later. Peter's I've got his full name, but I was going to pronounce it, but I'd pronounce it wrong. Peter's the lawyer for Bitcoin Private. and we were going to talk about a few different things, but I said to him, would you be okay to talk about Exfil and the situation? So I might, if anyone's got any questions for Peter later, I can ask him too.
I'll come on and talk to him in the text channel as well if you want.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that would be probably about 3 hours or so from now. I know it'd be quite late.
Yeah, I'll still be up. I've got
Okay.
work to do.
Okay. So someone's asking, what does Exfil stand for?
I never actually thought to look that up, to be honest. I did ask what the logo means, and he came up with something like the chains represent the blockchain and interconnected community.
Right, okay. I mean, I actually think it's a really good, short, brandable name. Because a lot
That's
of
what
time,
I thought.
yeah, a lot of time, domain names don't actually have to mean anything. They don't have to mean this or that. It's just, it's so hard to find a good domain name. He's found one with 4 letters. It's easy to remember. I suspect that's what it is. Luke's saying it stands for eggs, obviously. So it was where someone else was saying, the person that asked that Inter-Universal also said you deserve a medal for sticking around unpaid to try and help.
Thanks. I'd like to think that I'm in crypto mostly for ideological reasons, though. The profit generally just comes with it.
Yeah, I think this whole situation, I think it's akin to, I don't know, someone running a bank and the bank owner running away, and everyone gets angry and throws tomatoes at the people at the front, you know, who are just employed at, you know, minimum wage or whatever at the front to try to help customers. And those are the people that always have to deal with all the crap.
I actually had someone make a similar comparison earlier in the week.
Yeah, so you're getting all the grief, and you've got, I mean, it's basically what happens in call centers and all this. You know, people phone up, they complain, and the people you're complaining to, they don't have the authority to do, you know, whatever people want them to do. Jeffrey Marshall says, please everyone know the Qantas community set up a relief fund for anyone who's held Quan on exfil.io. 15% of your total Quan account balance. Okay. That's good that people are setting things like that up. So thanks for taking part, Alex. You're welcome to stick around if you want. But
yeah, thanks for having me.
Obviously, I don't want to just keep going over and over the same questions. But the whole situation is obviously very disappointing.
It's a bit bizarre, isn't it?
Yeah. It's, I guess if there's any solace to take from this, if there's any good to take from this, is that I think we should all, you know, from now on, whenever we deposit money in any exchange, we do more research, we do more kind of critical thinking on this. I mean, I kind of fell asleep at the wheel as well. I never suspected this would happen. I really didn't.
Honestly, I got caught off guard as well. I think it was hard to... we all got caught off guard.
Yeah. Genuinely, the only reason I didn't sell any coins there was because the exchange rate was so poor. And because there was low volume there as well, so it was hard to deposit money and move it around the way that you wanted it to. Yeah. But thanks for taking part, Alex. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully people can see
thanks for having me, Kev.
Situation.
If you want to bring me on live feed again, you're more than welcome to.
Okay, sounds good. Yep. We'll see how things develop over the next few days. Hopefully we'll get some positive news out of this, but it's not looking good. But thanks anyway, Alex. We'll call it quits at that. I'll keep the stream on just for a little while if anyone else wants to ask any other questions.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I mean, do you want to hang around if you're in the comment area or whatever? You can obviously. So thanks for taking part. I really do appreciate it. We'll see what happens over the next few days. But for the people that are giving Alex grief, it is 100% understandable for those people that have, that have lost money. But I think you're doing the right thing, trying to help out.
Thanks.
No worries. Right. Thanks, Alex. I'll keep the live stream going, but I'll say goodbye to you there because you're up in this camera.
Yeah, see you later.
Cheers, Alex. Thanks, mate.
See you, mate.
Sorry, I think I just cut off Alex at the end there. Sorry, Alex. I think I just cut you off at the very end there. Sorry about that. So I wanted to bring it to a close here simply because I think I was just kind of going over the same things at the end there. I didn't want to, you know, go over the same thing over and over again. Without doubt, there's probably some things that I didn't ask Alex there, you know, because there's a lot of things to ask. There's a lot of different. I've tried to follow this situation in Discord, but there's so many people saying different things. It's hard to follow it all. But thanks to Alex for taking part. I realised that if you look at it from his situation, when all this happened, he spent, you know, a couple of days getting grief, essentially. He's been getting grief over the last, you know, the last few days. And, yeah, he's still come on and talk to you guys. So, I believe, Alex, that you lecture Bill, saying he'll hang around. Any questions if you hang around with the chat. JU says, plan your questions next time. In response to that, I do normally plan questions. I do like the organic feel in interviews as well, though. But as far as planning questions, I woke up at like 6, 7 o'clock this morning. I couldn't sleep. I've got asthma. I woke up with my breathing. And someone suggested speaking to Alex or, you know, someone else from the team. And then we basically organised it at 12. I spent 2 hours messing around with my audio settings. And then I clicked stream. And that was us there. I really didn't have any time to prepare. I have been following what's been happening in the Discord group and what's been happening with Expo the last few days. I'm not if I can talk. I'm not professing to know absolutely everything about the situation. But, you know, we just started talking and we saw, you know, where it went. I do take that on board, though. You know, obviously when you've got more time to respond to these kind of things, you can plan questions out. But given that I didn't really have much time to do it, I think we covered most of the bases. But as Alex said there himself, Alex would be, he kindly said he'd be happy to come on to the stream another time if we want to talk, you know, some more questions, if anyone else has more questions with him. So thanks, Alex. I do appreciate it. So the whole situation is obviously very frustrating. I think, you know, one of the biggest things we have to do at this point is to try and get this website closed down so that no more people deposit money there. We need to get the word out. I don't know if it means that we need to get money, get some word to some big cryptocurrency news websites, because I haven't seen this reported on any news websites that I've saw on Twitter or anything like that. This isn't getting the exposure that it deserves. It really isn't. So hopefully we can get the word out more about what's going on, and hopefully stop what's going on here. Yeah, fingers crossed. You kind of feel helpless through all this, though. This is the thing. When I've been following things on the Discord group, you kind of feel helpless. You can report things to GoDaddy or the email hosting website or Cloudflare or whatever, but there's only so much you can do. The ball's in their court as far as how much they want to help you. And even if GoDaddy or Cloudflare or any one of these companies step up to the plate and say, right, okay, they've done wrong, we want to stop this, here's the information we've got for the guy, the information could be 100% false. The guy could have, like, you know, he's maybe American or English or whatever, or Scottish or anything, and he could have put down a Japanese name or a French name or a Spanish name, or you don't know what this guy has put in. I'm hoping that he has slipped up along the way. Hopefully, you know, the people that have lost money will get it back. That's the best thing. Worst case scenario, though, if this guy's deleting the database, if he's deleting transaction histories and all that, all these things will be on the blockchain, but it becomes a bit of a mess to try to find everything out. It becomes very, very difficult. Hi, Ed. Thanks everyone for watching, by the way. I do appreciate it. I know you know, if I'd planned this ahead more, I probably would have scheduled a time for this. I probably would have told people to tune in at a certain time to ask questions. I realise as well that this time, you know, that I've started recording the video doesn't suit people in North America because they're just waking up. Yeah, Frank's just woke up. One of the reasons, though, I had to do it a little bit earlier is because Alex is based in Australia, you know, and obviously it's 3 o'clock here. It's like, I think it's nearly 11 o'clock there in Australia. Frank's saying he's got 0.189 Bitcoin stuck on Expo. I'm sorry, mate. That's a shame, mate. I'm really sorry for that. It's annoying. It is. What can you do? Hi, Limpsist. I'm Limit. Limit. Okay. No, it was good. No, I mean, obviously, if I do like my. That being said, I do like if I do an interview. Yes, it's good to have some questions prepared and things like that. But I do like the more organic feel to interviews as well. I believe, Ed, if you can rewind this video as well, right now, like you can go back and rewind it. I've got it set up. I think they call it DVR. Yeah, I mean, if Alex is watching this, if he wanted to come back on in a live stream in a few days, yeah, I'd be happy to get Alex back on. No problem at all. I mean, I want to set up my live streams as well. If someone wants to call in, even if it's only for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and wants to talk. I mean, if any of you guys are watching, I've probably got another hour that I can do this live stream for. I can chat for another hour before I need to leave and go to my parents' house for Sunday dinner. No problem. So Alexa, for some reason I can't get Twitter showing on my browsers today. I don't know if this is like I don't know if it's like a firewall issue. I don't know what it is. I need to look into that. But Alex is going to post things on his Twitter. If you tag me in it or post a comment below Alex and tag me at Kevin Muldoon, I'll be sure to retweet it as well. Yeah, Twitter isn't loading up for me, and I know Twitter's okay. Okay, thanks, I keep saying thanks, Alexa. Thanks, Alex. So it's yeah, it's frustrating, very frustrating. Right, yeah. Where is? So I'll try and get some more information about this. So nice to meet you too, Jeffrey. It's very warm today. Doesn't seem to be working. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong, Alex. I can do Twitter on my phone, actually. I can do Twitter on my phone for whatever reason. I think it's a firewall issue on my PC. I don't know why. I didn't get it yesterday. It's not showing me Twitter today. I'll log on to Twitter though if you tag me. I'll have a look at it and I'll try and sort it out. Let me see if I can get this. This is the total wrong way to do it. I should really be showing you this in the browser. Come on. I can't find it. I got it. I got you. Right, I got you there. So there's Alex just tweeted about this. Try to raise awareness about this. That's good. Thanks, Alex. Jeffrey, could you do a review on Qantas? I don't know anything about Qantas. Can you tell us more about it? Ophonics pop filter for the Blue Yeti, good or no? It's okay. It's okay. I've actually got it sitting downstairs. I could show you. Have you got that set up, Ed? I can get you. We can do a video in a few days, Ed. Ed, who's commenting just now. He's a subscriber of my other channel, and we're going to do a video about his new microphone. No ICO pre-mine coin. Qantas. I've not heard of it. Can you see if I can find this? Okay, Ed, we can try sort something out Tuesday. As far as that pop filter goes, I don't know from an audio point of view, you know, whether it's significant or not. You know, it probably does work okay on its own, but I bought it anyway just because I thought I was buying it. I could get it. So later on today, I'm going to be talking to, I'm sorry, Peter, if you're watching this and I'm butchering your name, Peter Hatzipetros. He's a cryptocurrency attorney and lawyer. he works with Bitcoin Private, and I've said this before. One of the things I like about Bitcoin Private, they've got a really good team, and they've, you know, the fact they've got this guy on board, they've got Peter on board with all his experience, and he obviously knows a lot about law and cryptocurrency. But I don't know. I think we're going to do a live stream. I think. But if not, I'll record the video and then I'll edit it and I'll try and get the video online tonight or tomorrow morning. But it might be a live stream tonight. If Peter didn't want to do a live stream for any reason, or he didn't have the time or whatever, I'll respect that decision. Some people don't want to be on live, But I'm going to ask Peter about this situation and just get his opinion from someone who's experienced in this area as far as what Exfo customers can do, where the law stands, how difficult it is to get money back and things like that. I really don't know from a lawyer's point of view how people can get around this, but hopefully Peter, he's more knowledgeable in this area. So I'll bring up some questions like that with Peter. Yeah, I can. I'll send you a tweet. Ed, I can. In fact, I sent you a picture, Ed, didn't I? I sent you a picture of the pot filter. It's okay. It's not the. I mean, it's. If you're looking for a pot filter, it's okay. What am I currently GPU mining? I'm actually still mining Safecoin, but it halves in a day. It's going to go from 128 coins per block to 64. So, I'm going to review it tomorrow, and then have a look at whether I should continue to mine it. I'll probably keep mining it for the first few days, but they're launching Safe.trade. That's coming soon, and if Safe.trade lists it at at the right price and it makes sense for me to continue mining, because I don't know what Safecoin is going to actually be trading at. In theory, when the block reward halves, in theory, what that means is the value of the coin, especially if it's a new coin, the value of the coin should double, because right now a lot of miners are just they're just selling the coins. So when they get half as many coins, they should sell it for double the price, in theory. So I'll see if that actually happens, and I'll decide whether to continue mining it. PGN coin, Pigeon coin, you talk about, Mr. Bloody. I looked at Pigeon coin before, but I wasn't really impressed with the fact they didn't have a website, they didn't have a roadmap, they didn't have anything at the time. I don't know if that situation is different. Kev, you should try cut out the interview part and upload that as a separate video. Yeah, that is one option. That is one option. I could do that. But I mean, the interview actually starts about 5 minutes from the start of the video, so I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. I'll see how much time I have. Frank's asking if Japanese authorities really have found the identity of the Exfo dev. I don't know. Is the Exfo developer Japanese? Is that actually the truth? I don't know. Yeah, that'd be one option. That'd definitely be one option. It's a shame that YouTube don't make it easy to do that. They don't make it easy to actually, edit videos and, kind of create new videos from previous ones and create like summary videos and overview videos. They don't make it easy to do that. It's an absolute pain. The whole YouTube editing interface is an absolute pain in the ass. It sucks. Unfortunately, it does. Yeah, I can rename the stream afterwards. I'm happy to do that just now. Actually, I think I could do that just now and change it to yeah, I'll rename the video. That's probably the easiest thing for me to do. I'll change it to Alex Trends, as long as Alex is okay with that. Alex Trends speaks. Alex Trends from. I'll come up with a title. I can't. I'm on a spot now. Probably like Exfo IO support. Alex Trends speaks about exchange scam. Something like that. Something like that. But yeah, I think I will. I'll rename the video. That's a good suggestion, Ed. Thanks for that. So someone was who was it there was asking about Qantas coin? Sorry, there's a lot of people commenting. I was trying to see. Someone asked Jeffrey, right? So Jeffrey was asking about Qantas coin. I just saw there. Is it this one? No pre-mine. A new cryptocurrency focused on the rarity of... Oh, we've got a lovely image. We've got a lovely image. This is good. Digital currency, coin specifications. I'll need to have a look at that. I'll need to check that. Qantas network. There's a lot of information there for me to check out. Is anyone using Mining Pool Hub? Personally, I wouldn't use it after I lost money there, and the developers basically said tough luck. So I wouldn't use it again ever. I would always mine with mining pools that pay directly to your wallet and don't put it into like an exchange first, or like an account first. I prefer to just put it directly to my wallet now. Yeah, there should be a download button. Yeah, it's just one of those things, Ed. It needs a complete overhaul, I think. So I'm going to tie it up just now, guys. I'm going to leave it here. Give me a little bit more free time for later. I need to, I'm going to get something to eat and all that at my parents' house, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to do the interview with Peter. As I said, Peter is a very knowledgeable guy, very intelligent guy, very nice guy as well. I spoke to him on the phone before. Very intelligent guy, very friendly, and he comes across as a very kind guy. He's trying to help people, so it's going to be good to hear his view on things. Now, as I said, I think it's going to be a live stream. I think it is. But if Peter, for whatever reason, says, hey, can we just do a recorded video as well? Which, obviously that allows me to edit things and that. If he wanted me to do that, then, I'd completely respect. It's up to him, really. At the end of the day, it's up to him. I want to accommodate him because I do appreciate him coming on. So, the interview with Peter later, I'll mention Expo, and no doubt we'll be talking about Bitcoin Private as well. So I'll get that arranged in a few hours. Thanks for watching, guys. I do realise some of you might be disappointed that I didn't ask question A, B, or C. We covered quite a lot of topics. We discussed a lot of things to try and get an idea of what's happening. For those of you who haven't been following it, you probably know more about what's happened now. But for those of you who were, maybe maybe you're disappointed we didn't find out more information. But by the sounds of it, the Expo developer, the founder, the leader, he's isolated himself and made him the dictator, basically, with all the keys to the kingdom, and everyone else was just support. So it looks like no one else can really help in that regard because they don't know much about the guy. Disappointing that it kind of worked out this way. It really is. Crypto Rising, what pool are you using? I switch between Equipool and mining speed. So Equihash pools, basically. So for reference, the two pools I use, because I've got NVIDIA cards, I've been mining Equihash coins mostly, but I've been switching between Equipool and mining speed. Those are the pools that I've been switching between, and you can see that both of the pools have a lot of different coins. So those are the ones I've been mining between. Occasionally switch. I might switch back to Raven at one point. I might switch back to another pool. Some coins, they've only got one or two coins. Some pools only have one or two coins to them. So I'm going to tie it up just now, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll maybe be streaming in about 2 or 3 hours time. If I am, I will post a link to Twitter. Many thanks to Alex again. I do appreciate him taking the time to come on. A lot of people don't like coming on to do an interview with audio or with video, or some just like audio. Some people really don't want their face out there, and Alex was kind enough to come on and do an interview about all of this. So thanks to Alex, I do appreciate it. I'm sure others do it as well. Yeah, so stay tuned, guys. I'm going to maybe try and do a live stream later on tonight, and if it's not a live stream, it'll be a recorded video. I'm hoping it's a live stream though. So I'm hoping it's a live stream. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. I'll speak to you all very soon. I'll speak to you very soon, Ed. I'll send you a tweet from my phone so we can arrange that interview as well. It's good that you're set up. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. It's been a blast. Thanks again to Alex, and stay tuned. Hit the subscribe button if you want to catch the next one. So till next time, guys. Cheers.